Okay. Are you? Oh no, the video's off. It's off. What? Oh, the audio's on my fucking computer for some.
All right, Nat.
That would be great.
That sounded all right. Okay, I think we're set. Did you mute everyone on Zoom, Nat? Okay. All right. Take care of that. All right, here we go. All right, our mission and our belief and our vision to provide agents with a place where they will be empowered, trained, motivated, and experience growth, wealth, and a legacy that allows them to live their best life possible. Our beliefs. When your own value of your own company aligns with your own beliefs, you know you found your professional home. And our vision to achieve amazing professional and personal development so that KW South Bay remains the agency of choice. Absolutely. Next slide, please. Right, just a friendly reminder, your support team, all of us here to support you and your business, okay? We have a new addition, which we already introduced last week. Crystal Vasquez is now running the front desk. So if you haven't had an opportunity to meet with her, say hello. She's up in the front. All right, let's continue. Next slide. All right, our newest agents so far for the week is Michael. Is Michael here? Michael is not here. All right, he might be out there already hustling and prospecting. So if you happen to see Michael Carler, please make sure to welcome him to the family. All right, let's continue. Okay, we have to bring this up because it's a common thing. We're getting complaints from next door. Okay, so does anyone know the ACE school that's behind this building here? So make sure that you're parking on this side of the building. So you got the front, you got the street, you got the side, and you also have the back of the building. But there's also a kind of a neutral section too between the two buildings. You want to make sure that your vehicle is parked on this side. If your vehicle is parked on that side where ACE and they have some signs, please do not park there because they're consistently calling and complaining and they're threatening to tow your vehicle, okay? And that goes for any vehicles even on the back side, on the side of the building, and also on the front of the building on that side, okay? If there is no parking space, please make an effort to park up in the front on the street. There's plenty of parking on the street, okay? We just don't want any cars being towed. Last time we had two vehicles that ultimately we had to have them park somewhere else, okay? So if you have any questions, please let us know. We don't want your car being towed because, you know, it's a very expensive to get your vehicle, right? And they consistently tell us, you know, that we're constantly parking over there, all right? So just make sure and be mindful, park on this side. And if you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to show you. This is the parking spaces that are allowed, but there's a sign that says ACE parking. Please do not park anywhere near or even on the ramp by the stairways on the back of the building too, because they will complain. Okay. Any questions? No questions. All right. So everyone's on the same page. Okay. All right. Good. Let's continue. Next slide. All right, just a friendly reminder, Juneteenth, Friday, June 19th, there will not be any staff. So the office will be open to all of you, but the staff will be off for the day, okay? So just a reminder that on Friday, June 19th, it is a observation to Juneteenth. Next slide. Yeah, if you have your fob, please make sure that you have it. We also have access remotely, but just make sure to bring your fob just to play it safe. Okay. Next slide. All right, let's get Richard Chung from the PB office. Give him a round of applause. How you doing, man? There you go.
All right. Hey, thanks guys for letting me come here. I know good to see you guys again. I know some of you guys are here that I know, but if I haven't met you yet, I hope I get to meet you guys soon. I'm the team leader at Keller Williams down the street, Palos Verdes, and you guys have like really good food for your meetings. This is pretty great. But look, one thing that I think one thing that KW is really unique with and special with is the way that they give back. Some of you guys are involved in Red Day, and that all goes towards KW Cares. And I don't know if you've done your research on this, but out of the large corporations and large companies out there, I mean, a lot of them, have something similar to this, where they have a nonprofit to help their employees, to help their associates with, if they fall on hard times, they can do disaster relief. A lot of companies out there will do it. KW just doesn't compare to anybody else. Did you guys know? I think what they do is $30,000, up to $30,000 in a grant for KW associates. They fall on hard times, disaster, like I said, they get sick, they're not able to work, they're not able to make money. KW Cares steps in and offers these sort of grants. You know who's second place from $30,000? You guys want to know? Home Depot with a once a lifetime grant of $1,500. In fact, Home Depot and Walmart are tied with that. I mean, that's a big difference, $30,000 to $1,500. So we're able to do this because us as a company, we come together, we give a lot. I mean, through Red Day and through other fundraisers, and we thought this was a great opportunity to do it. It's a comedy night. One of our ALC members thought, hey, let's do a comedy night together. And you know what? We contacted them. They are allowing us to have the entire Thursday comedy night where all the proceeds for ticket sales, 100% of it goes to KW Cares. They don't take any cut of it. It's $25 to go. We're going to get a sign-up sheet here too to pass around if you're interested in going. It's just a $25 fee. Like I said, 100% of it goes to KW Cares. You just need to buy a $20 hamburger and a $10 drink. Just joking. You know how it is. But it's okay. It's for a good cause. You're going to laugh. You're going to have a good time. How many of you guys, by a show of hands, like to laugh? You guys like jokes? Keep those hands up if you're thinking, hey, maybe this might be a fun thing to go to. All right, good. We're going to get a sign-up sheet. So if your hand is up, make sure you get a pen ready so that you can sign up for this. I hope I see a lot of you guys there. June 18th, next Thursday, and June 19th, the office is closed, so you guys can go out and party and have fun all night. No excuses. All right, I hope I see you guys there.
Awesome. Let's give Rich a round of applause.
Thank you guys for letting me be
here. Appreciate you, man. And there is no vacations for you on Friday, okay? You still got to go to work, all right? Realtors don't have any vacation times or any off days, right? We typically work with our clients' schedule. So, all right, let's continue. San Antonio Mega Camp 2026. If you were part of our last year, we were at San Antonio, Texas. Such a great city. Just a vibe out there. So if you are interested in participating, we do have a discount right now. Nat, what was the discount again? $8.99. So right now you got the early bird special. So if you're thinking, contemplating, I would encourage you, now is the time to get the early bird special. It's going to be in San Antonio, Texas. It's probably about a 2.5 hour flight out there. Before you know it, you're going to see some amazing top agents and just the environment as well. So if you're interested, Simon Sinek, okay, not Simon Casades, but Simon Sinek, will be one of the guest speakers and the keynote speakers for Mega Camp. So how many people know Simon Sinek? Very few of you. Okay. Yeah, he's such an inspirational, motivational individual. Follow him on YouTube. Follow him on social media. He's such a phenomenal guy and just very calm and collect. So he is going to be the keynote speaker for Mega Camp this coming round. So if you're interested in being part of it, leadership will be there. I would highly encourage you start now. There's plenty of time to do so. The flight, the hotel, and the convention, and we're anticipating over 10,000 KWs around the world that are going to be part of this. So if this is your first time, I highly recommend. It's such a great feeling when you see so many KW agents, you know, masterminding, networking, and sharing ideas and as well. So again, the QR code is there. Register as soon as possible. All right, let's continue. Next slide. All right. Also, we have the California Association of Realtors. That'll be closer to the fourth quarter, October 6th. But we wanted to provide you this information so you can register now for it. The pre-conference and the conference exhibit as well. It's going to be here locally at the Long Beach Convention Center. So it's not too far, maybe 25 minutes from South Bay. Okay. So if you're interested, we'd love to have you. I know a lot of us do go to the event, so we're just putting that in the radar for you if you're interested. You're part of the California Association of Realtors. I would encourage you to register sooner than later. All right, let's continue. Next slide. All right, next we have our food sponsor, Sign HQ. So let's give our warm welcome and for providing us with In-N-Out. How you doing?
Note to self, if you get Starbucks, please make sure that lid is on correctly before you take the first sip. I am Brandy with Sign HQ. Thank you so much. We are your one-stop shop for all your real estate marketing needs. We also do sign installation service and open house installation as well. If you need anything, we don't have rush fees or anything like this. If you need anything like this Friday, we are able to do that for you. Please let us know. We're available to you 24/7 and anything. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Awesome. Let's continue. Next slide. Okay, listing pitches, buyers' needs and wants. Anyone? Any coming soon? Yeah, Gary.
I have a couple, a 4-unit in LA, but they all tenant occupied. However, it's 5,000 square foot total for 4 units. So maybe the 2-bedroom, 1 bath, 2-bedroom, 1 bath. We're gonna list it for 1.1. And then another duplex coming up. Also, Park Avenue, you know, LA, like Stockton. I mean, Slauson, I'm sorry. That one is 10 bedroom, 5 baths, 2 bedroom, 1 bath in the front, and 8 bedroom, 4 bath. Still talking about that price. It's probably like $1,049,000. So,
Okay.
yes, I've been trying.
Awesome. Thank you, Gary. Anyone else?
Located in Atlanta.
That one is 2011. Park Avenue. So it's in
Okay.
Arlington and Jefferson, something.
Beautiful. Awesome. Anyone else? Yes, Eric.
El Segundo. Is it El Segundo or El Segundo? We're debating.
El Segundo. El Segundo.
2 bed, 2 bath each. 1.2. and 1149 for the middle ones. And there's owner financing available. Brand new construction over on Arena and Grand by the breweries and all the fun stuff. Comes with parking. Brand new construction, really nice.
Awesome. Great.
I
Thanks.
have one, Simon.
Yes, sir. Go for it, Steve.
I have a new townhouse. Matter of fact, it's going on MLS probably within the hour. North Torrance, address 3910 West 182nd Street, Unit 6. It's a 2-bedroom, 2.5-bath, 1360 square feet, beautiful remodeled kitchen, priced well at $729. And also, I'm looking for someone to hold open house with on Sunday for me. I'll be holding it on Saturday. So, anybody?
All right, I got someone for you.
Okay.
I'll have her reach out to you.
Today.
Awesome. Good job.
Thank you.
Thanks, Steve. Anyone else?
Have a one-bedroom, 2-bath, Lakewood. And it's priced really well. Everything's about $1 million there. We have it at 850 or 875, something like that. And if you have your investors, and I saw it done again, we just put up a 3-bedroom, 1.5-bath on Vanessa, by Manchester. It's a fixer, straight up fixer. It's for investors. At $599. So.
Awesome. Good. Thanks, Gary. All right. Anyone else? Yes.
It's a 3 beds, 1 bath. It's a large lot, 5,000. Multiple vehicles could fit. It just hit the market. So, and then another house in Westchester, we just did a price reduction on that one for 1,475.
Good. Awesome. Thank you. All right. Let's continue. Yes. Buyer need.
Home,
Okay.
ideal in Manhattan, open small stuff.
Yeah.
Has to have ocean views from the primary bedroom as well, at least 3-4 bedroom. It can be on the Strand or it can be somewhere else, but not on Highland, not super busy street, like between 4 and 13 million.
Very good. Yeah. That's a great price point.
I know everything that's in the market, but like if you have something in 2 months.
Yeah. Awesome. Beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and continue. Next slide, please. All right, new listings. All right, we have a lease out in the city of Torrance, 3717 West 180th Street. If you're interested, it just came on the market this week. Next slide. We also have a single-family residence on 1458 Silver Lake Boulevard in the city of Los Angeles. It is currently listed for $1.25. It's 8 bedrooms, 5 baths, 2,574 square feet. So if you're interested, this is a triplex. Next slide. We have another one, Wilmington. Is this your? Yeah, this is yours, right? Yeah. So it's 650. It's a 3-bedroom, 1 bath, 1,200. This is Gabriella's listing in the city of Wilmington. Next slide. We have one in the city of Carson on Upton. It's a 2-3, 1,340 square feet on a large lot, 20,492. It's a townhome, so I'm assuming that it's multiple units there. So it may be a lot smaller on the lot size, but it's listed for $725. $725. Next slide. Yeah, we have another listing in the city of Redondo Beach for $1.495. It's a 3-bedroom, 2 bath, 2,000 square feet. It's a townhome. Beautiful, beautiful property. Next slide. We have another listing in the city of Redondo Beach on El Camino Real. It's unit 202. It's listed for $680. Next slide. We have another listing in the city of Redondo Beach, currently listed for $1.349. It's a 3-bedroom, 2 bath, 1,048. Next slide. And we have another in the city of Redondo Beach, 1.649. It's a 4-bedroom, 2 bath, 2,206 square feet. Townhome. Next slide. And we have one in the city of Los Angeles listed for $799. It's three units, so it's a multifamily. So if you're interested, 1568 is the square feet. Next slide. We have another property in the city of San Pedro listed for 1.2. It's multifamily, 6 units in total, 4664 is the square feet. So if you're interested for your clients that are looking for investment, please make sure to reach out. Next slide. All right, let's welcome Mr. Joe Lewis. Joe Lewis.
Thank you all.
Nat, do you have the, okay, awesome.
Okay, so before I begin, I'd like to do a little exercise if you'll just indulge me, please. Can everybody please stand up? Where's Natalie?
She's in the back.
Okay. Oh, you're pulling up. Okay, well. Turn towards the person towards your left. Please post your hands on their shoulders. Give them a little massage. Go ahead. Don't be shy. Turn towards the person to your right. Put both your hands on the shoulders. Give them a little massage. All right, you can sit down now.
Awkward.
Do I have your attention? Okay, good. That's exercise number 1. Next slide, please. I'd like everybody to now close your eyes. I know it's going to take a leap of faith and some trust, but please trust me. Close your eyes, tilt your head back. I'd like you all to envision, I see your eyes. Close your eyes.
Close your eyes.
I'd like you all to envision a stop sign. Can you see a stop sign? Okay, open your eyes. What color was the stop sign? Red and white, perfect. Next slide, please. I really have to say next slide? Okay. Close your eyes, tilt your head back. I'd like you all to envision a yield sign. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Open your eyes. What color was the yield sign? Yellow and black?
Yeah.
Is everybody sure? Next slide, please. I'm gonna play the do 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 do. Who said yellow and black? Why? You pass by this all the time. It's red and white. Next slide, please. Your perception creates your reality. Think about that. Next slide, please. Perception creates your reality. 405 freeway traffic. I elevated some of your blood pressures, did I not? How would it tell me? Some people can be driving through traffic, weaving in and out, cursing, yelling, upset, road raging. In another car, some young kids, they got karaoke on, they're singing, they're having a great time. It's the same traffic. How is that? Your perception is your reality. Okay. And that, next slide. Please, I know a lot of you are thinking, okay, what does this have to do with flipping? We're going to get there. We're going to get there. How many people in here ever run a marathon? How many marathons did you do? 1. Awesome. Congratulations. I've run 14. How many people would like to run a marathon? Well, some of you, not many, huh? Funny thing is, most people can run a marathon. Only about 1% of people will ever do it. And if you ask most people, hey, can you run a marathon? Most people tell you, no, I cannot run a marathon. The majority of people actually can't run it. But if you don't believe it, you're 100% right. You're 100% right. So, so this is, I like the slide because this happened last March. Nathan Martin, this was an American. Typically when we talk about marathons, it's always the Kenyans and the Ethiopians that always win. How did an American win? He believed it. A lot of people said American can't beat an African. Well, he did. He believed it. Okay, you have to believe it. Next slide, please. So late at night, you see all these people talking, oh, you can buy a house with no cash, no money, no credit. Raise your hand if you believe that. Only 3 of you? You don't believe it?
I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've done it. You absolutely can buy a house with no cash. No, I'm not here to sell that, but I'm here to tell you it can be done. Now, there's a caveat. There is a caveat. It takes a tremendous amount of time. Okay? So what I mean by that is you got to knock a lot of doors. You got to knock a lot of doors. But hey, you're a realtor. You're out knocking for prospects or prospecting for it anyway. But yeah, I've had people that said, you know what? I don't care. Next slide, please. He says, I don't care about my house. I'll sell it to you. And you can do what's called subject to. Who knows what buying subject to means? Why don't you tell us? What's your name? Stand up, stand up. Tell us what buying subject to means.
Somebody else's mortgage, but they.
Absolutely, absolutely. Did you know you could do that? Somebody owns a property, they have a mortgage, they're in distress. You say, hey, I'll give you 5 grand, 10 grand, and let's just leave this mortgage in place. Escrow will do it, title will sign off. Do you have a question in the back? No, okay. It can be done, and I've done it many times. I'll show you the answers, all right? So I'm just talking about keeping your mind open, all right? Because a lot of people, they don't really think, oh, you know, I have money, I don't have credit. There's ways you can put together deals. I'm in a deal right now. I have no cash, no credit in there, and it's a flip. It's a house in Hawthorne. We bought for $500. We're in the middle of a remodel. We're going to sell it for $8.25, $8.50. I have none of my own personal cash in it because I'm broke. No, I'm just kidding. But you can buy stuff without credit, without cash. But you've got to believe. You got to believe you can do it. So an example, and you can. I just Google this. You can Google it. But basically, there's no formal assumption. You take over the property. The bank can't call the loan. The bank has a right when you buy a property subject to, and you weren't the original borrower, they have a right to call it. I've had one phone call maybe one time. There was a guy, he was a hard money lender, and he said, hey, you know, I can foreclose. I said, yeah, you can. So I'll have this house sold before the 4-month process of foreclosing on it. It's up to you. If you want to cost me $3,000, that's on you. He didn't even start foreclosure proceedings. He got 100% of his money. What did he care? So that's buying subject to. That's one strategy you can use. Now, next slide. What is an investor looking for? So you're all realtors, right? You're out there, you're finding properties. Flips are about 8% of the market. So 92% of your effort should be on regular deals, right? But that 8% is there. Do you want to leave any money on the table? You want to leave any commissions on the table? No, don't do it. What is an investor looking for? Can you go back to the next slide? We'll come back to this one. I'm sorry. Forward. Next one. Next one. Okay, an investor is looking for 70% maximum ARP. ARV stands for average resale value. So if everybody take out your calculator right now. A property is worth 1.2 million fixed up, and you can get it for $1,050,000. Should you call Joe Louis and tell him, hey, I got a deal for a flip? Take your calculator, take 1.2 million and multiply it times 0.7 or 70%, however you want to do it. Is that a deal? No. Let me explain that. So 1.2 million, what's the purchase? What's the maximum investor can pay? What was the number you guys came up with? 850. That's a big difference. So a lot of times people come to me, hey, I found this great flip. It's worth $1.2 million fixed up. I can get it for $1 million. I get it for $1,050,000. It's not a deal. Do you understand why? Because an investor, he's got carrying costs, holding costs, sales costs, rehab costs. Gary's looking at me like, he knows exactly what I'm talking about, right? There's a lot of expenses.
On top of that, you also have the cost of material and the cost of labor when hiring a contractor. So you got to look at all of the variables.
Right. And nobody's doing this for their health. You want to make money. And there are variables that come up sometimes that we don't know about that you cannot account for it. One of my investor friends in the early 2000s, a guy named Greg Metcalf. He was First American Title's largest single individual flipper. He would do 800, 900 homes a year. I did those with him in the early 2000s. He bought a house in Studio City. And one day we had heavy rains. And it was Mayor Villagrosa was the mayor at the time in LA. And he went on TV and he says, yeah, good news, we only lost one house. That was his house. He went to go see it. It looked like it had been bombed. He sent his contractor. And let me back up and tell you a quick story about this property. So he paid 1.2 for it. He was in escrow for $2 million. He was about to have a big payday, right? He was 2 weeks away from closing it. We had heavy rains. House fell down the hill. Sends his contractor out to rebuild it. Contractors have good news, I have bad news. What's the good news? It's not going to cost you 1 penny to rebuild this house. Bad news is the lot has been red tagged. You will not be rebuilding this house. Piece of information, you look at insurance, first paragraph of every insurance policy says, does not cover soil erosion. So whenever you turn on the TV and you hear about some houses, you know, everybody knows about PV, we don't need to talk about that, but you hear about some houses that slid down a hill, there's no insurance coverage for that. Does not exist. He bought that house cash. And so he said to me one day, he says, Joe, I'm a big enough operation that I can take $1 million hit. So, but let's be clear, not even Oprah wants to lose $1 million, right? So the point is, there's risk involved, right? I mean, he was on, this is a true story. He's literally 2 weeks away from a huge payday and something came up that he wasn't expecting. So there is risk involved. Investor needs to be compensated for that. So what's the number? Say it loud. What's the number? 70%. Okay. So if, so let's go to the next slide. What's a good candidate for a flip? If you walk in, the house is beautiful. You can put it on the MLS. Not a good candidate. Not a good candidate. Put it on the MLS. You have fiduciary responsibility to do what's best for your seller. Are there sellers that will say to you, hey, you know what? I don't want to be on the MLS. I want it sold as quickly as possible. And oh, by the way, my house is a disaster, which you can see, right? And it needs a cash buyer. Those are good candidates. So late at night, you got TV on and there's some guy talking about seller's advantage or whatever. I buy houses for cash. He's not paying over 70 cents on the dollar. You need to get those deals, not the guy on TV with seller's advantage, right? Does that make sense? It's 8% of the market. And those people exist, but you have to believe they exist. Never once have I cheated a seller. Every single seller, the vast majority of my sellers knew exactly what their house was worth. And there was a reason why they wanted to sell it fast, not through the MLS. They needed a cash investor. Does that make sense? Just go back 2 slides.
Can I add to that?
Please.
You know, as real estate agents, you know, our primary goal is, right, helping buyers and sellers, right? But also remember this, and looking at the bigger picture, as Joe is stating, is you can also become an investor as well, right? It may not happen immediately, but this is the importance of unity, right? And connecting with the right people. You know, there's agents in our office that are willing to partner up with you in, you know, partnership as well to make something work. You may not know all of the logistics aspect of it. Find someone that can help you navigate that and make it a win-win. And going back, because my head is spinning when it comes to compliance, as the broker of the company, you know, my number one responsibility is making sure that you're protected, right? Full transparency, full disclosure. You have to disclose that you're a licensed real estate agent if you're going in that capacity as an investor as well. So that way they can't come back and say that you took advantage of us, right? And that's a different, you know, class that we can talk the ins and outs of it. Right now, it's kind of a surface conversation that I wanted Joe to come in and just give you kind of a perspective and kind of light on your brain to get you understanding kind of the elements of it.
Absolutely. And so let's talk about a little more. What's the fundamentals? So typically, we're going to purchase a property with what's called a hard money loan. Everybody knows what hard money is? What's your name? Jeff, stand up. What is hard money?
Well, that's not the conventional banks. There are people with cash money that they have cash and they limit to you a little bit higher than the market. By the way, I do what you do.
Good.
So
let's network.
You've done it.
Let's do some business. Absolutely. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. So it's called hard money for a reason. It's hard to pay it back. Very expensive. So the interest rate is anywhere from 10% to 11%. The lenders will do up to 85% LTV, depending on the property. Sometimes higher if you want to put your credit online. If you're flipping a lot of properties, you're not supposed to get a traditional mortgage. I've seen people get a traditional mortgage. Sorry, Chris. I didn't mean to do that to you. No, I'm just kidding. I've seen people get a traditional mortgage. You're not supposed to do that with a flip because it's an investor mortgage, right? So the interest is high. But yeah, as you're saying, you can bring an investor in on the property. Hard money lender is going to pay 10%. An investor might make up that difference. Maybe they're going to want 20%. Okay. Maybe they'll work out some type of deal with you where they'll split the money. Typically, like I said, when I sit down with a seller that is a prospect for a flip, I'm showing them all their options. This is an option if you sell your house as is, and we try through the MLS. This is what I can give you today. This is how much you can probably get for your property if you spend the money and fix your property up and sell it for market value. Okay. Next slide.
And remember, these are homes that are in bad condition. Okay. Not pretty houses.
Yeah.
Ugly houses.
Yeah, the house is perfect. Put it on the MLS. Sell it. Sell it for market value. Next slide. How do you find these properties? And this, how do you find deals, period. The 5 Ds of real estate distress. Number 1, these actually aren't ranked in order. They're just up there. But number 1, divorce. I had a guy, he's like, I don't care. I know exactly what my house is worth. I'll take, I don't care about the money. He said that. I said, well, how about if I give you 10 grand? It's okay, cool. That was the property we did, one of the properties we did subject to. He was upset. That was his choice. Divorce. Death. You have a lot of, the last one that I finished, Menlo, it was in Torrance. We got it for $460. We sold it once we were done for $7.25. That was a probate. And the guy was actually upside down. It was a probate and a short sale. So death is another place. Downsized. I hate to talk about AI, but we're going to have to talk about AI. Seriously, I got a call this week from a property I manage, and he's an owner. Guy's a software engineer. Makes was a software engineer. Was making $250,000 a year. Job is gone. There's a lot of programmers right now that make a lot of money. Their job is gone. My wife's cousin, he works for Amazon. His job is to go around location to location setting up robots to get rid of people. So this is real. So when I say downsizing, and I'm not here to predict things, but it's pretty obvious. There's people about to lose some jobs, right? I'm sorry to laugh. It's not funny, but it's happening, right? Next one is disease and dementia. Had a guy, stage 4. He didn't care. No heirs. It's like, whatever. Give me some money right now. I'm leaving to Costa Rica. That was his choice. Dementia. A lot of people, one of them we bought on 179th Street in Torrance. These are, and I want to be clear too, these are not people that are not financially sophisticated that are selling their houses at a discount. The guy had to put his parents in assisted living. It was $14,000 a month. He had to sell that house, and he needed that money now. He couldn't wait to go through the general process of MLS, and he had issues on the house. So I'm just getting a little negative, but this is life. Disease and dementia. And then diapers, that doesn't mean what you think it means. That means a new baby. Somebody needs to get out because the family's expanding. So that's a different type of financial project.
Can I add to that?
Yeah,
So I actually bought a place that there was dirty diapers from an old.
That is not what I meant, but go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying that could be the case.
Sure.
It happened in Wilmington.
Yes.
The owner was literally, she was living in her backyard because her house was full of clutter. She couldn't even open up the door anymore. She was a hoarder.
Yep.
And when we started, cleaning out the house, there was a lot of trash, debris, personal items. And in one of the rooms, there was adult dirty diapers as part of it. So you can just imagine the disgust. But, people, and she was a very, very smart individual. She was a teacher by trade. She was very alert, but there was some issue with her, that she needed to whore everything up. So it's true.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll find some interesting stuff out there.
And on that subject, the worse the house smells, the better. It's got a cat urine smell. I hate to see it. I mean, I'm getting in some areas I don't really want to get into, but I have one where somebody actually melted into the drywall. I'm not kidding. That house smelled horrific. Like you would walk in and you'd get nausea. Okay. But for us as an investor,
Corona.
No, this was
No, but I'm saying Corona. You get.
Oh yeah, Corona. Actually, Simon turned that one to one. It was a grow house.
Yeah,
and they had illegally disconnected the power from one of the power lines. So That was an interesting conversation I had with Southern California Edison. Every room had numbers on the door for the amount of plants were in there. There was a hole, it was a 2-story house. There was a hole in every floor with irrigation running into each room. That business, by the way, is awful now, by the way. You know, people are making a ton of money growing cannabis. It's been flooded. I don't think people are making a lot of money in cannabis anymore, believe it or not. But yeah, the worse the house smells, the better for me as an investor, even though, you know, it doesn't make my stomach turn well. But, you know, once I take the drywall out and I sand down the house is full of mold, I take the drywall out, I sand down to the studs, we're good. Okay. Send up.
When I first started, asking for all sorts of weird things, but I teamed up. All right.
We're putting you on the spot, Lamar.
All right. One of the things I did, I teamed up with a couple of cops and firefighters because for burnouts, or also if you have a house that uses like a, you know, crack, I mean, it's a bad way to say it, but drug lab, crack house, meth lab, things like that, and also fire burnout. I mean, a lot of people can't smell that, but when you go in there, some of these are gorgeous houses, historic homes in different areas. So you can go in there, get off market, get an investor in there who specialize in that, especially right now with burnouts. Burnouts being houses that had fire damage. You know, these are things that, you know, opportunities people don't look at. And you can just contact, you know, different fire departments and become friends with the guys, and they'll actually let you know a lot of times, you know, what's going on there. I actually got one of the fire captains to get his license from KW for an opportunity on that. So, all right.
Awesome.
That's great.
Thanks, Lamar.
It's really good. So yeah, it's, again, this goes back to the very beginning where I'm telling you, you know, think outside the box and believe what is possible. Okay. I'm going to open up the questions one more time. Let me give my last slide. Second to last slide. Next slide, please. Okay, go back. Nobody saw that. Okay, there you go. The market. What do you think is going to happen in the future? Up, down, stay the same? Who thinks it's going to go up? Raise your hand. Who thinks it's going to go down? Who thinks it's going to stay the same? What do you say? It depends. That's the best answer. Okay, so I've been at this since 2001. I've been involved with over 200 flips, and I saw the market crash of 08 and 09. Anybody saw the movie The Big Short? I lived that freaking movie. It was freaky. You know, I literally lived that movie. I'm not even kidding. Next slide. I'm 100% convinced. This is my prediction. The market will go up, down, or stay the same. Clients ask me what's going to happen to the market. Chris, come over here, man. Clients ask me what's going to happen to the market. And I seriously look them into the eyes and say, with 100% certainty, I'm here to tell you it's going to go up, down, or stay the same. Anybody that predicts what's going to happen to the market, run from them. And tell your clients, run from them. Show me one person in 2019 that predicted what was going to happen in 2020. I was in the middle of a new construction flip in 2020, March 2020, when COVID started going down, and I panic sold. I lost $100,000 because I panic sold. Literally, if I would have waited another 60 days, I would have made $100,000. I don't know if you saw that house in San Gabriel. I would have made $100,000 more on that house.
Of it.
I panicked. Everything's shutting down. You know, it's like I panicked. Who predict real estate price is going to go up? Didn't make any sense, right? Christy Carrillo. Anybody know Christy? Oh, we need to cut off the camera now. I'm kidding. She was an assistant team leader. What year was that? Remember, was it 2017?
2017.
She bet me dinner because she was 100% convinced the market was going to crash. And I made her the bet for one reason. It was a 50-50 bet. And I had one in 3 chances. That was the only reason I bet her. We have no idea what's going to happen in the future of this market. Don't pretend that you know, and don't care. Don't care. I bought a house in 2002 in Redondo Beach, new construction for $550. Thank you, Christopher. That's all I needed, dude. I wanted you to validate the story. I bought a house in 2002 for $550,000. I sold it in 2007 for $765,000. I made $200,000 tax free. It was my primary. I'm thinking, I did good. House is worth $1.8 million right now. And that tenant was my former tenant that I sold it to. She's paying in mortgage what she would have, way less than she'd be paying in rent right now. Way less. So she's up $1 million. I made a couple $100,000. I needed the money. That's fine. But the point is, you can't predict stuff. Don't try to predict stuff. Tell your clients to buy for the long term. But that's it. I mean, I just wanted to talk to you guys about, so you know a little bit more about flipping. If you find a potential property, because I have people coming to me all the time. Oh, I got a great flip, Joe. I got a great flip. What's it worth? 1.2. What can we get it for? $1,050,000. That's not a flip. Do you guys understand those numbers? 70%. Okay. So any investor will buy. Doesn't need to be me. Doesn't need to be Simon. Come to Simon. Come to me. Come to whoever. But if you got a deal, and like I said, you'll be shocked. Sometimes you meet with a seller and you're not presenting them that option. You're only telling them, hey, this is what I can do. Da, 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 da. You should be presenting, hey, here's how much you can get if you paint your house and put some flooring in and fix it up. Right? You should present all options, because somebody coming in behind you presents them more options and they're like, well, wait a minute, the last person didn't tell me any of this. Does that make sense? Any questions about anything? Yes, sir.
What about, what are your opinions on the market for multifamily?
For what? I don't play in that arena very much. You mean you're talking about like 5 plexes and above? Yeah. Yeah, I manage a 5-plex in LA. The financing is different. You don't have 30-year mortgages. People have 5-year mortgages. And I don't know. It's interesting because, a lot of people on the residential side, and Simon, you can chime in on this. A lot of people on the residential side, they're stuck. They can't move, right? Because they've got 2.5%, 3% interest, right? Everybody knows that. There's a lot of guys on the 5 and up. They're being forced to do something. So I got a guy, he was at 3.5, and he's in the middle of a refinance now at 6%. And he has to do that because it's a 5-year lock. So that's interesting. I don't know. I mean, is it a lot of... Okay.
Right now, you have a lot of loans coming up.
There's a lot of loans coming up at double the interest.
Loans, mentioned now not they do not have appreciation, especially if you're parcel areas where you have rent control. But right now,
Yeah. There may be huge opportunity. You have to pay attention to 5-plex. Yeah.
To actually stabilize the bond. So before you go to 25-30% cash on cash, our return can't do that. So that's what I was hoping to get.
Yeah, it's not an arena I play. I mean, my largest deal was commercial. It was 2016. It was a $10.5 million deal. Got a $100,000 commission check. I guess I was one and done. I haven't got one since then. It was nice. It was very, very nice. But it was just, that was somebody in distress that was looking to sell a house, right? So I was door knocking, and I found somebody in distress that wanted to sell a house. And he's like, I really don't want to lose my house. He says, I got these units I could sell. I was like, what? And sure enough, it was like a Canoga Park. It was a $10.5 million deal. I got a $100,000 check. And then I went on vacation for a while after that, but that's okay. But yeah, I mean, it's something definitely to look at. There's a lot of 5+ that's going to be coming on board. Like I said, some of them are going to have to sell because it's definitely not going to cash flow for a lot of these people right now. If they were at 3.5, expecting a certain return, and now they're going to go to 6%, that's going to take some people that were cash flowing well on some investment property, and now they're not cash flowing that well. So excellent question.
Awesome. Any other questions? All right, let's give Joe Lewis a round of applause. Thank you, my man. Appreciate it. I know this was a little bit of a surface conversation, but I think it's vital and important to be alert when you are out there prospecting, and if you do come across a potential opportunity, hey, maybe doing a CMA, get an understanding on how it would portray to a potential investor, and try to work out a potential deal or structure it where someone like a Joe Lewis will be able to analyze and help navigate and ultimately present an offer and get paid a commission. Not necessarily you start off as an investor, but you also are like agents out there looking at different types of locations, right? Beautiful neighborhood, and then you just happen to find one that's a little rough. That might be type in the address and bring that to our attentions, right? And maybe we can help you with the conversation that will lead to an opportunity. Yes.
Yeah, if anybody come across a property like this, I really don't know how to analyze all the numbers as he mentioned, because there's a lot of numbers to do that. Can contact me. I do that for a living. I can do all the things for the financials, for the expenses, for the constructions, all of that. I do that for. I would be able to.
Awesome. All right, well, let's continue. All right, upcoming events. All right, come up here, Fred Howard. Let's give him a round of applause. Look at that.
Listen, we're going to be going over probate, all things probate. One thing that you have to learn about niches is if you don't know the niche, you can get burnt. And I'm going to show you 2 ways I got burnt when I first started. 1, I lost $70,000. 2, I ended up in foreclosure. So I'm going to show you how to avoid that, okay? Because that was in the beginning of my niche drive. Because there are certain things that you have to know about each niche that you're going to work in to make sure that you become successful. So one thing that people can't take away from you is knowledge. When you know it, one thing about niches, they're all the same. When I say all the same, each niche has their steps. If you follow those steps, you will be successful. So join me at 1:15 or after the team meeting, and we'll be here. Okay?
Stay up here, Sil. Next slide. All right, we wanted to introduce you to this new thing. We brought it up to the ALC. I brought it up to the owners as well, and we got the approval. Many years ago, we used to have what's called a $500 gift card drawing. Not for agents, okay, but this is for the consumer. So we wanted to bring it up to live again and introduce it to all of us. And, we need a certain number to make this work. With that, I'm going to pass it over to Fred. And I know is there a video on this? On that? No video. Okay, so Fred, kind of run the program and how that works.
So you all know I always start my classes when I'm training. There's only 3 ways to make money in business. Wait for it, pay for it, or go after it. Now, here's the thing and the caveat of that. You need all 3 of those to be successful in real estate. Waiting for it is your sphere of influence. Those are people that know, like, and trust you that may not purchase right away. Paying for it means that you're going to go out and get some lead sources, and you're going to do that in order to build your business. Going after it means that you're going to door knock, you're going to cold call, you're going to send emails, you're going to send notes on your Facebook, all of that. Now, you need all of that to be successful. This portion, or this one that we're talking about, is going after it. How many of you, if I went up to you and I said, you have the opportunity to win $500 and all I need is your name, your email, and your phone number? How many would give me that information? Okay, so the way we had it before was definitely the way we had it, but it was all done manually. And thanks to AI, we were able to automate it. The problems before was agents didn't have access to the flyers. Admin was having to do the flyers for the agents. And this way, when you sign up for this, you actually get your own personal flyer with your own personal link that you can share with your clients via email. The steps are, number 1, you can download the flyer. You get your personal portal link that you can go in. And then once you get that link, you can distribute it via your mail, your open houses, your windshields, doorsteps, social media, email lists. The client then scans the QR code because you get a personal QR code that is dedicated to you. And they give you their name, their phone number, their email. And guess what? It also asks them, are you interested in buying or selling? Are you interested in investing? Or do you have a friend that you want to refer to real estate? Okay. And then once they fill that out, guess what? Guess what you can do when they fill it out? you can call them and say, I noticed that you filled out our form to win a $500 gift card. And the script is there. Hi, this is Fred. I received your entry for the $500 drawing. Fingers crossed. Are you thinking about buying or selling? That's a warm phone call. Okay. Guess what? You can hand it out. People are going to scan automatically. They can scan at 10 o'clock in the morning. They can scan at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Now, we do a monthly drawing. Every month at the beginning of the month, it resets. Okay. And at the team meeting, we announce who won. We press a button and emergency. Everybody, we press the button. I know, tell me about it. We press the button and then they are randomly chosen. Okay. Okay, whose alert is that? Who is that, an Amber Alert?
That's an Amber Alert, yeah.
So yeah. So now what happens is somebody wins, right? Now when they win, the person who wins gets an automatic email and it lets them know you can call your winner and say, hey, you won the $500 gift card. Congrats. I'd love to be your agent if you ever have real estate needs. Can you come into the office to pick up your gift card?
So you get the alert as one of the agents here that will say that your client, whoever you provided that link to register for the $500 gift card, you get that notification. So you do a warm call. Who doesn't want to give a warm call? Hey, Fred, congratulations. I wanted to give you good news. You are the winner of the $500 Visa card, right? So that gives them a warm opportunity to have them come to the office. Now you have that interaction with them. They may not be ready to buy, sell, and invest at the moment, right? But now you have a warm touch.
And you have two warm touches. You know what they are? One, when they fill it out, you can introduce yourself. Two, when they win, you can introduce yourself. Either way, it is a win-win. Here's the thing. In order to make it work, we need at least 40 agents. Okay?
40.
40 agents. Now, 40 agents, that means there is an investment involved. Remember, I didn't say a charge. There's an investment involved. The investment is $20 a month. Okay? Or $80 a quarter. We need 40 agents. And guess what that does? That covers the cost of the Visa gift card.
Remember, there's 12 months, so that's 12 Visa cards. That's about $6,000 worth of.
And it's about the investment for you is about $247 a year. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to send you some invites. We're going to hopefully start this in July. We're not going to start it right away because June has already started. The program works automatically at the end of the month. The flyer automatically changes to July, to August, whatever the month is. We just need that commitment. Once you commit, we're going to send you a commitment letter that you can sign and DocuSign so that we know that you are on board. And hopefully, like we were talking with Simon, we can probably create a mastermind around those that do sign up to see what are you doing to make it work so that you can get in front of people. Now, the excuse that you always say, somebody says, don't come to me with a problem unless you have the answer. Okay? So the problem that I tell people, the problem is, oh, I don't know what to pass out. Guess what? You got a $500 flyer that you can tell somebody, listen, do you want a chance to win $500? That actually is a conversation starter. Okay? So we're going to be sending you don't have to make any decisions right now. You'll get an email, a text, you'll get some information in regards to whether or not you want to join. Either click the link, do the QR code, and we'll make sure that you get on board and tell you where we are at. And as far as those that want to join. Any questions?
Yeah, so just for full transparency, just to add to it, if we have even more than 40 agents that do, the price goes down as well, right? Remember, it's an opportunity for any potential. You may be hosting an open house. You have the QR code. They register with their name, phone number, and email address. Now they're part of that drawing. And every month on the first week of our team meeting, we're going to announce the winner. That now we have the gift card that you can now make a call and say, congratulations, come on down to the office to pick up your $500 gift card.
Real quick, Natalie, can you pull up the website that you had before and then scroll up to, because we started off with 40, but guess what? If 100, scroll up. So if 100 agents, go ahead, scroll
all the
up,
way to the bottom.
All the way to the bottom. So go up to, just take it up to 100 agents. If we get a commitment from 100 agents for 12 months, guess what? Your investment is only $8 a month, $10 or $100 a year.
So the more people,
the less the cost per month.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we get 100 agents to pay $100, you've already paid for the year. And now you get 12 flyers that you'll get every month automatically that you can download, print, share on your Facebook and all of that. And guess what? Just imagine how many people have a Facebook page? How many have an Instagram page? Can you imagine pasting that on Instagram or Facebook and people that don't even connect with you or watch you fill out the QR code? Of course, we have to make sure they own a property. You know, we have to we'll let them know that in order for you to participate in this, you have to be a property owner. Okay? So sound good? How many say that this is a good opportunity for you to reach out to people? Raise your hand high. Raise your hand high.
I think it's a great opportunity, and utilize it as a competition. Remember, I remember in the past that one of the agents was prospecting a lot, and she was winning gift cards every month.
Joanna.
Yeah, Joanna Farmer was the one that was out there prospecting, and she was constantly winning the $500 gift cards.
Yeah.
True testimony. So if you ever want to talk to her, she can be a big advocate to why the program works. This is just better of a full transparency that you get to see, your clients get to see, and the system automatically picks the winner. So it's not about drawing something out of a box.
And guess what? All the clients are yours. On your portal, when they sign up, they go into your portal, and you have the opportunity to take the CSV file and upload them into your contact management software to stay in contact with. Okay?
Awesome. All right. Thank you, Fred.
Thank you.
And if you have additional questions, please reach out to Fred or myself on this. All right. So the Zillow preview, the new way to launch your home on Zillow before it officially hits the market. Learn. There will be a training on June 9th and June 16th. Pre-market your home where the most buyers are already looking at. So if you're interested in this, please make sure to register for the training. Next slide. Friendly reminder, this Friday the 12th, 10:30, we're going to be discussing the as-is clause, the ins and outs, the do's and don'ts, and how as-is conditions work. Man, that's annoying. I mean, I can see it once, but it's already multiple times. So again, it'll be here at the South Bay office. It is recorded, and it's also on Zoom as well. So please make sure, if you want to know how as-is clause work, come to the class. Next slide. All right, California to cash flow. Why Texas? She's going to be hosting Amanda. She's a KW agent out of Dallas, Texas. She's coming here. She is providing lunch. It is 1 hour on how and best ways to invest out in Texas. So if you're interested in learning a little bit more, for you or possibly clients that are relocating, then I would encourage you to be part of this training on June 18th. Next slide. Yes. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. So if you're interested, please RSVP so that way we have a head count on how much food we need to provide. Okay. Next slide. And the day after Father's Day, because Father's Day falls on a Sunday, we're going to have a Father's Day event. We appreciate you. So come in. We're going to have some hot dogs for you. So compliments of Costco. I'm not going to grill. We're going to go and buy hot dogs. All right. Last year, I almost burned the table down with flipping burgers. Don't want to do that anymore. So. Well, my eyebrows almost got on. So that'll be Monday, the June 22nd, the day after Father's Day, from 11:30 to 1 p.m. So again, we'd love to have you. Everyone is welcome, not just fathers, but everyone is welcome. So love to see you there. And that concludes our team meeting. Thanks, everyone. Got the probate class now, right?